And hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So in the previous video we talked about mathematical functions, or not functions, mathematical operations. But today we're going to be focusing on strings. So remember, a string is a word, or a sentence, or a character. So let's start off easy, and remember you can't put all of this inside a variable. So just to go for show, we're going to create a variable called test, and we're going to say hello, and we can say plus world, and we can print test. So all of this you can put inside, see, hello world, you can put inside of a variable. Just saying that. I'm not going to do that because it takes a lot of time. So if I keep doing that, let's do it inside of a variable just to make it easier as well. I don't have to change everything here the whole time. So basically this is called concatenation. So this concatenates a string. Concatenation basically means to add two strings together. So in this case it adds hello with world. So it's concatenating, it just adds two words together. And then you have something like 2 plus 2, and you might think this gives you 22, which it actually does, but I mean, you might think it gives you 4. What math am I doing? But it doesn't give you 4, it gives you 22. That is because this is words. If you were to if you were to turn this into integers, then it would give you 4, because then it's numbers. But because this isn't numbers, it concatenates the two and it makes it 2, word 2 plus word 2. You know, because something like word is 20 if you wanted to, and it'll just give you like that, because they're two different things. Anyways, then you have a way to like multiply, make a bunch of words. So let's say you think something is really funny, so you go ha, and you want to say ha 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 like 5 times. Then boop, ha 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 5 times. Easy as that. So this just like gives you a bunch of them together, like added. And you can also do anything here. You can even say hello, and you can times it by, let's say, 99, and you get hello. Or you can even times by a huge number. It takes forever to print, but there you go. That's a big number. I press Ctrl C to stop it. Okay. And then, yeah, so you have your normal string. So then you get the length of a string. So let's say, let's create another string, not a variable, just for interest's sake, my str, and we call this Steven. That's my name. Now what if I want the length of my name? So then I can go len and my str, and I can go here and I can say my str, test, and I will return the length. So it's 7. So let's count it. And if you look here, that says 7 characters selected. Good, so it is 7 characters long. Of course, you don't need to put it there, you can always put it in here. It'll give you the same output. And yeah, I want to show you that. So just getting the length of a string could be really useful later on when you get deeper into programming. Then you can convert the entire string to lowercase. So let's say someone did this for whatever reason to, you know, do that long thing. And let's do that. If we remove length, then we get that. And we don't like that. So we want everything to be lowercase. Or if you're comparing strings, always good to go lower or upper. So you go lower. Sorry, Delphi. Dot lower, and that will basically make everything lowercase. Same thing, you can go dot upper, and it will make everything uppercase. Of course, this can also be a variable, so you can go my str equals Steven, and you can go here and say my str, save that and run it. And you can see it works exactly the same. We can also do something like, let's make here and make it the dot upper. We can also do something like, say, dot is upper, and it will basically return if it is upper uppercase or lowercase. Sorry, I'm used to actually using camel case. And it says true. Yeah, this thing is uppercase. Why is it uppercase? Because we made it uppercase. And if we say is lower, it's going to return false because it is not lowercase. Of course, we can also do this. Dot lower. And in dot is lower. And it returns true. So yeah. Then we can also get like a specific place inside of a string. So let's say we select my string and we say something such as 0. Now this is what we call an index. And each character here has its own index. So it is the number it is. So let's say this is the 7th character minus 1. So it's the 6th index. So this would be 0 and not 1. So since it starts counting at 0. So if we do this, you get S. And then we can also do something like 1 that will return T, because T is at the first index while S is at the 0th index. And you can also do something like -1, so you get the character at the very end of the string. Or you can do this, len my string -1, and it will also get you the last character inside of the string, because you get the entire length and just minus it by 1. This is also very nice because you can copy strings using this as well. So you can do something like 0 and double, and that will copy the entire string. Same thing if you just remove the 0 and put this there, the colon. Let's save that and then run it and get the same output. And we'll do 1, and it will start copying from 1 instead of 0, so then you get tip in. And you can also say until where, so we say 3. So you get TE. Why does it only return 2 things? Because you say from index 1 to index 3, so it's 1, 2, 3. So it's going to return this, 2 and 1 and 2, because it's not including 3. You can also do this to -1, and you get tepe, which just gives you everything up until before the n. So that's how we copy from a string. There's a bunch of things you can do with that. I'm pretty sure most of you will be able to figure out how that works by just playing with it. Then you can also do something like this, dot index. It will return the index of something. So let's say we want to find the index of E. E, please. Click on that. Substring not found. That is because we need to use capital E since we said dot upper here. And it returns true, 2, not true. Because what is returned 2, even though there's 2 E's, it is at 0, 1, 2, and this is going to stop because it already found it, so why continue? So yeah, you can do that. And we can also do something like n if we want, and it will return the index of that, which is 6. And we can also do something bigger than that, so we can like maybe create a new string, or my string can equal to something else. So let's say hello world again, and we want to get ORL. Where is ORL? We run that, we see it's at 7. Let's see. So boom, that is 7 characters, and it starts at the 8th character, so it's 8 minus 1. So that's 7, and it starts there, so yeah. Of course, if we said portals, then we wouldn't have found it, because now there's something there that doesn't exist, because it's not worlds, it's world. And then we have replace. So you have your string dot replace, and you can say what you want to replace. So within the string, you could say something like, I want to replace world with Tom. Now if you show it, it says hello Tom instead of hello world. Or if we want to replace the space, it's actually at more than once. Let's see. Let's say we want to replace the L with P. Then we replace all of the L's with P. This is a great way of encrypting text as well. So you change everything to a specific letter. Like you can do Caesar salad, for example. So A, B, C, D, E turns into F. So now it's basically, yeah. Okay, and then you have a function called starts with. So we go dot starts with, and then we say sorry about that, hello, and we go and run it here. Sorry, camel case again, starts with, and it says true. Yeah, it does start with hello. Where we said hello, then it goes to like, no, it actually starts with hello, because as you can see, it starts with hello. And then you have dot capitalize, so dot capitalize, and if you run this, you get hello world with a capital H and everything else lowercase. So if we did something like a P hello with a capital P, again you'll get a capital P. So it just capitalizes the beginning of the string, and then you have dot find. So it finds something inside of a string. So let's say we want to find word, and if we do this, it returns 6. So it's the same as, basically the same as saying index and stuff. So yeah, we do that. But this time it just returns a -1 if it doesn't find it. So let's say W starts at position 7, so yeah, it returns 6. And instead of like giving you an error if you use index, index is here, instead of giving you an error, it gives you a false, or a -1. And then you have strip. So let's do something like this. Now if we were to print this string just to the terminal, you can see those spaces actually matter. So as you can see there's actually a lot of spaces there. So what we can do is we can go .l strip, and this will strip everything from the left side, so there's no more spaces at the left side. Of course, we can also, let's say we add now test, just for test's sake. You can see there's still a bunch of spaces at the side here. So then you can go R strip, and then boom. Now that's gone. But now what's going on here? Now we have this again. So you can go .l strip .r strip, and that will do that. Or you can just do .strip, and .strip will basically remove from both sides. So then there's no extra useless spaces on either side. So yeah, that is basically all I want to teach you guys in terms of string functions. We'll be using them later on a bit more, but for right now, you just gotta know they exist and maybe practice them a bit. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoy it, and see you all in the next video.